everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Chargers going up against the Bills. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys, and if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Roddy Hillman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing Rivers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, Delta! The 180! The 180!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Third down now following the run.
Hey, we got 1380.
Halfback sent in motion. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the flag, first and 20 now. Time running out here on the play clock. After the penalty, it's Hillman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together, and the back goes into motion. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Surveying the field. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watching that body.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
Rivers now on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
Set, 380.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic, and this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run with Gillisley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Taylor, and this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe roll down the other defense. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Let's go. 1, 9, ahead.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Hey, ready? 390, hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Second down, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And the D looking like they may blitz. So now it's 1st and goal. Hillman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Play clock winding down. They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Here's Taylor to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. And taken at the 46. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First down, Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They go again with Oliver. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor, quick hitter here, it's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Buffalo after this. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's first down Buffalo.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Watkins alone on the left side. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Come on, let's go!
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rivers on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion right is Benjamin. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Gates has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the 2nd half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and power it in here with a fullback Felton. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Corey Graham. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Watkins alone on the left side. On 2nd down, Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Rivers, caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that is incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and goal now from the 8. On the counter, Ronnie Hillman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. Now it's Hillman. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Rivers going to try and sneak it. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
And give him credit. That's a good, solid gain there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They come out here in the eye. On the run, it's Oliver. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Detroit!
Halfback sent in motion. Rivers is going to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come out five wide, three of them to the right side. On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Bills. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Taylor now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs. And
now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Bills getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Hillman loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. It's Aaron Williams on the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Third down and 8 now. And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
On second down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Taylor to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, He's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watkins alone on the left side. To throw is Taylor, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
He'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. We've got a 3rd and 11.
Flex round. Let's go.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come up with split backs in the backfield.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They run. It's Oliver. And he'll get this one up to the 20. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a carry for Oliver. And not a whole lot doing there. as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for San Diego, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.